In a sweeping narrative that stretches deep into the 20th century, the Iranian hostage crisis emerges as one of the most defining episodes of Cold War geopolitics, embodying the intense struggle between the burgeoning power of the Islamic Republic of Iran and the established might of the United States. This documentary-style exploration delves into the intricate details of the crisis, tracing its origins, the intense 444 days of captivity, and its enduring legacy on international relations. The tale begins in the early 1950s, when Iran's burgeoning desire for sovereignty collided with the strategic interests of the global superpowers. The 1953 coup, orchestrated by the CIA and British intelligence, overthrew Iran's democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh after his bold move to nationalize the Iranian oil industry. The reinstatement of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi ensured Western access to oil, but planted seeds of resentment that would grow into profound anti-Western sentiment. Under the Shah's rule, Iran underwent significant westernization and modernization. Yet, this transformation was marred by autocracy and widespread corruption, which eroded the Shah's domestic support. His regime's reliance on the oppressive Savak to quash dissent only fueled the fires of revolution, setting the stage for the dramatic political upheaval that would soon follow. By the late 1970s, the Shah's grip on power weakened as his health deteriorated. The economic disparities and political repression had catalyzed widespread unrest, paving the way for the exiled cleric Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini to return and seize the narrative. The Islamic Revolution of 1979 marked a profound rejection of the Shah's policies and a dramatic shift toward theocratic rule, underpinning a new chapter in Iran's history that directly challenged Western influence. The immediate catalyst for the hostage crisis was the American decision to admit the Shah into the United States for cancer treatment in 1979, igniting fears of another Western-backed coup. In response, fervent Iranian students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran on November 4, 1979, taking 52 Americans hostage. This audacious act was not merely a protest, but a strategic move to press for the Shah's extradition and to articulate a broader anti-imperialist agenda. The students demanded that the Shah be returned to Iran for trial, setting off a complex diplomatic standoff that captivated the world. The hostage crisis posed a formidable challenge for U.S. President Jimmy Carter, who faced the dual pressures of resolving the crisis swiftly while maintaining international and domestic stature. The U.S. response included a multifaceted approach involving diplomatic efforts, stringent economic sanctions aimed at isolating the new Islamic regime, and a military strategy that culminated in the ill-fated Operation Eagle Claw. This rescue attempt in April 1980 ended tragically when a desert sandstorm caused a helicopter collision, resulting in the deaths of 8 American servicemen and further complicating the crisis. Over the course of their captivity, the hostages became symbols in a larger geopolitical game, their treatment a daily fixture in the global media that influenced public opinion and political careers. Inside Iran, the crisis bolstered the Islamic Republic's legitimacy and solidified Khomeini's leadership, as the regime used the crisis to consolidate power and galvanize nationalistic fervor. The crisis finally concluded with the signing of the Algiers Accords in January 1981, which facilitated the release of the hostages, coinciding with Ronald Reagan's inauguration as president. This complex negotiation process, mediated by Algeria, involved concessions that unfroze Iranian assets in exchange for the safe return of the hostages. The legacy of the Iranian hostage crisis continues to resonate in the corridors of power and the annals of history. It marked a significant turning point in U.S.-Iran relations, leading to decades of diplomatic estrangement and mutual suspicion. The crisis also had a profound impact on American foreign policy, prompting a re-evaluation of U.S. involvement in the Middle East and influencing subsequent U.S. administration's approaches to international hostage situations.